So you also have to appreciate that bit of me, because at the end of the day, that's where I come from. That's politics. Earlier on, we commissioned the grid expansion and reinforcement project, which comprises of 289-kilometer transmission line for Kole, Gulu, Nebi, Arua, and the corresponding substations with a capacity to supply up to 240 megawatts, for which I've appreciated and I've said they have simplified our work. Last month, we also flagged off the engineering, procurement, and construction works under the Kampala Metropolitan System Improvement Project. This project will add 890 MVA and at least 72 kilometers of high voltage electricity transmission network around the metropolitan area and will be reconducted. We have also concluded visibility studies for 2 regional interconnection projects, i.e. the 400 kV, that is Orio to Juba with South Sudan, and 400 kV Uganda-Tanzania interconnector project. These are critical for the Eastern Africa power pool and regional electricity market development. Updates on the power sector reforms. As an update on the ongoing second generation power sector reforms, I wish to note that these have been informed by the Cabinet decision of 2021 to merge mainstream and rationalize government agencies, commissions, and authorities so as to facilitate efficient and effective service delivery. We therefore commenced with the amendment of the Electricity Act 2022, which ushered in significant reforms in the electricity supply industry. As part of these reforms, new regulations such as independent power transmitter regulations have been put in place. In addition, the amendment provided for the establishment of an energy infrastructure fund that is critical for mobilizing and building up the required investment funds within the sector. Mainstreaming of the then Rural Electrification Agents, REA, with the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development was concluded successfully, and the Ministry is now focusing on the execution of the rural electrification initiatives to ensure that electricity reaches every corner of the country. Achieved our SDGs of making sure you serve the farthest first and leaving nobody behind. As you are aware, government also made strategic decisions to consolidate the distribution network as existing concessions to RA and have the network merged by UEDCL. In line with this strategic decision of government, UEDCL will take over the operations currently managed by Umeme Limited. I'm aware that a public hearing regarding UEDCL's application for license was held last week, and I want to reiterate the government that government will provide all the required support to ensure UEDCL succeeds. I personally think UEDCL will succeed since you have already made good performance in the areas where you are operating, and by the way, come from one area where you are addressed. I now wish to highlight that despite the progress made in the electricity supply industry, many challenges still need to be addressed. For now, our biggest implementation risk is associated with the ongoing transmissions within the electricity distribution subsector. However, an appropriate transmission plan is in place to cope with the emerging issues during the consolidation of the distribution network operations. The slow pace of rural electrification further complicates this transition, with key bottlenecks in infrastructure development, particularly regarding land acquisition and the vandalization of electricity network installations. Additionally, while we have increased our generation capacity, demand growth has lagged behind, with peak electricity demand reaching only 1,029 megawatts. In addition to the need to achieve universal electricity access, we need to recall that a large part of our population continues to rely on biomass for cooking, which has detrimental environmental impacts such as deforestation and high carbon emissions, which are very dangerous to the user, to the neighbor, and to the whole community and the whole world. This dependence highlights the urgent need to shift towards cleaner energy alternatives. Addressing this imbalance requires coordinated efforts to stimulate domestic and regional demand, especially in areas such as industrialization, rural electrification, and cross-border energy trade. Protracted land acquisition processes significantly increase the investment costs to the energy infrastructure projects and must find mechanisms of incentivizing voluntary donation of land, especially for electricity distribution projects, are being explored. This calls for the efforts of everybody, because while electricity is taken to that community, it is meant for their own benefit to spur development. So we should look at if they need the electricity, which they are always demanding for, to donate to us land, so that we give them the electricity, and then they develop, instead of making it so expensive for government to provide that service in that area. Vandalization of the electricity supply infrastructure is a bane to ensure a reliable electricity supply, and we must continue to have it addressed. Electricity infrastructure projects are capital intensive, and we therefore need innovative financing approaches to privilege private sector financing, including that from the development partners. This power forum, with a focus on transforming Uganda's energy landscape through resilience, innovation, and collaboration, provides an excellent platform for us to have an honest discussion regarding the required interventions to enable us achieve our targets. Policy focus to address the key issues. Government, through various policies and strategies, is committed to address transmission and distribution. The government's policy priority is to ensure that Uganda's energy infrastructure is equipped to handle climate risks, population growth, and economic shocks. We intend to enhance our transmission and distribution networks by upgrading substations, improving grid reliability, and investing in smart grid technologies. These investments will reduce power outage, increase energy efficiency, and allow us to better manage fluctuations in demand. Third, intervention of grid solutions. We also recognize the need of off-grid solutions to bring power to areas that are hard to reach via the national grid. In this regard, mini grids, solar home systems, and other decentralized technologies will be crucial and critical in ensuring energy resilience across rural Uganda. These policy initiatives reflect the government's commitment to providing reliable and sustainable energy services for all Ugandans. Research and development. Innovation through research and development is the engine that will drive Uganda's energy sector towards a sustainable and inclusive future. To achieve this, the government is actively promoting research and development, focusing on areas such as developing local expertise in renewable energy technologies, supporting pilot projects for emerging technologies like floating solar and waste to energy, and also creating incentives for private sector investment in research and development. Digital technologies. The rise of digital technologies presents significant opportunities for improving energy management, The government is committed to supporting the rollout of smart meters, automated grid management systems, and other digital solutions that enhance efficiency, reduce transmission losses, and empower consumers. Energy storage technologies. We also recognize the importance of advancing energy storage technologies as Uganda integrates more intermittent renewable energy sources with solar into the grid. Efficient energy storage will be key to ensuring a stable and reliable power supply. Government policy will support investments in grid-scale energy storage, pumped hydro storage, and other emerging technologies. Inclusive growth through public-private partnerships, regional and international collaborations. Public-private partnerships. The transmission of Uganda's energy landscape requires collaboration across all sectors of society, government, private sector, government partners, and civil society. Public-private partnerships have already proved effective in mobilizing the financing needed for energy projects, and the government is committed to deepening and widening these partnerships. Regional cooperation. At the regional level, Uganda is playing an active role in the Eastern African Power Pool, which seeks to integrate the region's electricity markets and enhance cross-border trade. Uganda's energy surplus gives us a unique opportunity to export electricity to neighboring countries, fostering regional energy security and boosting economic growth. International collaboration. Our collaboration with international partners has been instrumental in expanding energy access. Uganda is also committed to its obligation under the Paris Agreement, and we are working closely with international organizations to access climate financing and accelerate our transmission to a low-carbon economy. These collaborative efforts are essential to ensure that Uganda's energy transformation benefits all Ugandans and contributes to global sustainability. Therefore, as we finalize the structuring of our targets under NDP 4, it is imperative that these speak to the aspirations that we want to achieve under the Sustainable Energy Development Programs. In conclusion, I want to reiterate the urgency of transforming Uganda's energy landscape. The pillars of resilience, innovation, collaboration will be essential in guiding this transformation. The challenges are significant, but with the right policies, partnerships, and strategic focus, we can build a modern, inclusive, and sustainable energy system with energy systems that powers the current and the future needs. I encourage all participants to engage fully in the discussions and deliberations during this forum. Together, let us build a resilient, innovative, and collaborative energy sector that serves the needs of all Ugandans. I look forward to a continued progress in transforming Uganda's energy future. And on behalf of Honorable Ruth Nankabirwa, I thank you for God and my country.
Minister, for that very wonderful speech and real.
Government essira eritadde ku nsonga z'amasannyalaze oluzungu kye bayita Power Week eya 2024. Olwaleero wano tulina olukungaana ez'okukiikirira Honorable Ruth Nankabirwa nga minisita w'amasannyalaze ne banne bali mu Uganda ne gweka wa Uganda, naye nga ekibaleeta wano olwaleerere lwaki bakikola buli mwaka bakuŋŋaanya Ministry ya Energy industry ekola ku nsonga z'amasannyalaze n'ebitongole byayo
ne batuula ne development partners abatuyamba okukola ku nsonga eno n'abali mu private sector abazimba daamu zemulaba ez'amasannyalaze, abazimba sola, abazimba waya, abazimba ezo waya ezitambuza amasannyalaze. So bonna babayita ne bajja ne babeerawo ne batunula biki ebikoleddwa, biki bye basobodde okutuukako twakiika okusoomozebwa okuli mu sekita, ate ne bakkaanya engeri gye bagenda okukolera awamu n'okukwata ku nsonga okulaba nga okusoomozebwa okuvaawo, naye ng'ekiruubirirwa kulaba nti bongera okuba n'empeereza ennungi eri omuntu wa bulijjo ku nsonga y'amasannyalaze, naddala ku nsonga y'okulaba nti omuntu wa bulijjo afuna amasannyalaze agasasula ssente mmeka, naye ate n'ekirala amasannyalaze gongedde mu bongeramu batya amaanyi bongera mu by'okukulaakulanya ensi. So kituleese wano olwaleero kulaba nti tutunula gye tubadde bwe tuli okusoomoozebwa n'okweyongerayo mu maaso naddala ku nsonga y'amasannyalaze. Mukimanyi bulungi nti gavumenti ebadde ekozesa umeme oba nti etuusa amasannyalaze wa bulijjo, naye okuteekawo umeme kiba kitegeeza nti ne umeme naye anoonya ssente. Kati ku ssente ze wali badde osasula ez'amasannyalaze ng'ate oyongerako eza umeme eno ekutuusiza amasannyalaze mu nju. Kati gavumenti egenda jjijjawo era gavumenti kati ekola kaweefube okulaba nga enoonya ssente esasule umeme eveewo, omuntu wa bulijjo bamuggyeko eyo positi gy'abadde ayongerako nga umeme ali awo nga naye agent abeere nga gavumenti yennyini yekikola okuyita mu UEDC. Era kino njagala okuba buli nsi gyenzaalibwa era gyeva mu kyalo egujiri ne Namayingo UEDC ero yeriyo yetuwa amasannyalaze umeme teriyo agaffe matono okusasulako ssente entono bwogerageranya n'abano abali mu bitundu abali mu mmeme. So ekyo kyekisooka. Ekyokubiri kyo kwe kulaba nti abantu bafuna amasannyalaze ku ssente entono. Intervention endala kwe kulaba nti ebitongole ebinene naddala nga manufacturing industries amasannyalaze mu kifo ky'okuba nti bagajjayo ate ne gayita mu agent endala oba bagenda ministry kati efuba okulaba nti amasannyalaze bagajjayo gye galina okuva ku grid nga direct gajjira ddala mu kkolero, babeere nti awo costs ezijjira mu makkati omuntu ono ali mu manufacture naddala large scale tekimukwatako. So ministry nakyo eri ekikola. Ekirala gavumenti efuba okulaba nti ereeta sola abantu okuba nti amasannyalaze tugafuna agasola. Wali mu kusooka twali tukozesa sola naye nga tewali sola nene projects ennene, naye kati bweziri era bazongera okulaba nti amasannyalaze gagenda n'agasola nago gatuuke ku grid okulaba nga baleeta n'okulaba ne gavumenti evuddeyo. I think bureaucracy, isn't it?